Marty, back to you.
Sidekick.
All right, Jacqueline, thanks a lot. We're talking comics here, so I was a little bit distracted. This is action hero heaven. I want to give you a look at some of these toys because this is unbelievable. A little bit of history first, though. The earliest comic book was published back in 1842, and they came of age in the U.S. back in the 30s and 40s, and now, of course, they're bigger than ever. And comic book heroes, winners at the box office, winners on TV, and, of course, at toy stores, likely going to be on Santa's list with millions of kids of all ages. And joining us this morning to talk about action heroes and comics is Joe Field from Flying Colors Comics in Concord. And Joe, thanks a lot for joining us.
It's a pleasure, Marty.
Some of these that we have here take me back to my childhood. For instance, the Joker, of course, from Batman.
Right.
Very popular this year with the release of the Dark Knight comic movie.
Right. This is more the stylized classic Joker, but we also have the more Heath Ledger Joker featured in a current graphic novel that's very popular for gifts this season.
So you could put the two in combination.
Absolutely,
is what you're saying.
yeah.
Okay. Also, too, you were telling me about this one, Harley Quinn.
Now, Harley Quinn was a character that first showed up on the Batman animated series of the late 80s. She's the Joker's hench girl.
Okay. All right. Are there any comics or anything that feature her?
Yes, there are, of course.
Of course. Silly question.
Every one of these has a comics tie-in, yes.
Tell me about some of the more popular, first of all, let's start with action heroes that are out right now.
Well, you still have your standbys in terms of the superheroes of Spider-Man and Superman and Batman and the X-Men, and the Avengers is very popular. Marvel has done a series this year called Secret Invasion that's been incredibly popular, and DC Comics rivaled that with their Final Crisis. There are tons of crossovers between comics and other things, including games like the mass market online game World of Warcraft. This is the miniatures box set that's available, and it's a really nice adjunct to anyone who's playing the game online or playing the card game, or actually we also have the World of Warcraft comic book that goes along with it. So you know, for $3.99 you can get the comic, for $40 you can get the box set, and it just goes from there.
This really has become a multimedia type of situation where we have not only comics, but you mentioned the online aspect and also the action hero as well.
Well, I think one of the things that I would want to highlight is the fact that comics are what I like to call the genesis of all visual entertainment. Is that when you start on TV or movies or cartoons or video games, all of those different media start with storyboards, which are essentially words and pictures together, which are comics. Right. So comics are maybe the most powerful of visual entertainment media, but they're the most under-recognized as such.
And tell us about the future here in terms of, we're expecting to see a Watchmen film that's coming out in the spring you were talking about.
This is going to be a huge movie, The Watchmen. It's actually more than a 20-year-old graphic novel, and what we have here today are 3 different versions. We have the regular edition trade paperback, then we have the deluxe hardback edition. This would sort of be the DVD, the extended DVD.
I see. All right.
Okay, and then we have the what they call the Absolute Watchmen edition, which is this big set right here, and that would be your collector's edition box set.
That would be the one that would stay in the wrapper and you wouldn't open it, right?
Oh no, there's tons of great stuff to enjoy. Oh yeah,
all right.
All of this stuff is to open up and enjoy. Yeah.
Okay. You know, one thing that in doing research for this, it really amazed me how big comic books have become. One stat I saw said it was $429 million sales this year in North America alone. Gives you an idea of just how popular these are.
Well, and you can tell how in the culture comics are just by driving down the freeway and looking at the billboards. So many billboards have comics themes to them. So many TV shows are based on comics, or the big budget movies are based on comic characters. We live in a comics culture, but most people just don't know it.
That's a very good point. Tell us a little bit about some new comic books that are coming out, or some popular ones. Here's
one that I think is really terrific and a great gift item for Christmas. This is called Comic Book Tattoo, and what it is a compilation of stories based on the songs of Tori Amos.
Oh, really?
Interesting. A number of different comic artists have come in and done stories that are based on each of her songs.
Okay.
There's also, show.
Based on the TV show.
Based on the TV show, the Heroes
Right.
TV.
All right.
It
goes on, and unfortunately we can't because we're out of time. But Joe, thanks a lot for bringing all of these in. Want to tell folks about the website and about your store. It's Flying Colors Comics on 2980 Treat Boulevard in Concord. There's a website as well, flyingcolorscomics.com, and there's a phone number on your screen as well. Joe, thanks a lot for joining us, and happy holidays.
Thank you, Marty.
All right, Henry, over to you.
Thank you.